Before we jump into the previews and announcements, I want to say a big thank you on behalf of myself for all the support, for everybody watching the channel, hitting the like button and also commenting in the videos. Thank you very much for all the support. It is much appreciated. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, as it really helps support myself and it keeps the channel growing and growing. Thank you very much. Pre-flighting this week's previews and announcements, and we have a few of them, so double check your oil and fuel levels on this one because we're going to be a while. But kicking off with fly-by-wire, this is the team behind the A380X community project, and this is the first update we've seen from the team since the leaked footage that landed last year. Mike, the leading texture artist, described the attention to detail on the project is a second to none as he walked around and showcased the A380 in a YouTube video recently. Mike also mentioned that the cockpit has a 1:1 scale resolution throughout, and textures are not only single color image, but they are rather multiple layers that have been placed onto one another to create a greater sense of depth and wear when it comes to the A380 cockpit. During the video, it has been revealed that the fly-by-wire team will release a fresh factory texture set for the A380. This is for people that want to be able to do delivery flights. The team also showcased the exterior as well, which also had the same level of detail that we saw throughout the cockpit. It was also mentioned that Boris Audios will be working on the sound set, and we got to hear some bits and pieces of the sound, and it sounded really good. Most of the video goes through all the textures and modeling in a lot of detail. We're still unclear at this stage when the A380 will be released by fly-by-wire, but of course we'll keep you posted on any news when it comes to the development of the A380, and we'll leave a link in the description below if you want to go and check out the full video over on their YouTube channel. We missed this announcement last week, but Just Flight has many anticipated aircraft in development for release at the moment. And now they have announced another currently in development aircraft, which is the Avro Vulcan for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Just Flight had previously released the Vulcan in X-Plane, P3D and FSX, and now Microsoft Flight Simulator. In the announcements, the team mentioned that the Vulcan's basic flight model and systems are already completed, and it's now entering an early testing phase. No real details on when we'll see the Vulcan in the sim. From the sounds of it, there is still many development days left ahead for the Vulcan. However, Just Flight did mention that they will aim to have this released into Xbox as well, providing that the WASM issue from Microsoft Flight Simulator has been resolved in the current sim state. In some more announcements this week, NZA Simulations testing team posted some preview images of its current project, which is Christchurch International Airport. From the looks of the screenshot, the airport seems to be fairly a way along, and a high level of detail that we know to expect from NZA Simulations. No mention of what features we'll see with the release of the project. Christchurch Airport is the third busiest airport in the country that serves a large fleet of international cargo and domestic flights. No detail on release date at this stage, but of course we'll keep you posted with any more news. BR Sim Designs this week announced they are developing the EMB 121 Xingyu, if I said that correctly. The team have been in development with the 121 for over a year now, and now happy with the state of the development for announcement. But with the announcement, they haven't mentioned of any features and systems we should expect with the release. Other than the announcement, we don't have any release date news just yet, but of course we'll keep you posted for more updates from the BR Sim Designs EMB 121. A big thank you to Protest Sims for sponsoring this YouTube video. Their products enhance your current flight simulator hardware by turning your flight controls into something closer to the real thing. The team makes different add-ons for flight controls such as Honeycomb, SciTech and Velocity over a variety of different aircraft, including Boeing, BAE, Cessna Citation, VisionJet, TBM, just to mention a few. The current add-on I'm using at the moment is the Protest Sims new dual action Boeing 737 add-on for the Honeycomb Bravo, which features a detent flap and speed brakes. This really improves the immersion and realism of my flights. For ausflightsimmer viewers, you can use this code AUSFS on checkout for a 15% discount on all Protest Sim products. I'll leave a link in the description of where you can check out their page, and a big thank you to our friends over at Protest Sims for sponsoring this video. Taxing over to this week's release news, and PMDG this week released the Boeing 737-900 and the 900ER. This now completes the NG fleet from PMDG. The 900 package includes different options for each variant with operational and performance differences such as auxiliary fuel tanks, payload configurations, winglets and customized flight models for each. The 900 requires a higher takeoff speeds and longer runways, which is necessary to lift off the ground compared to its older siblings. There has been no EFB that has been included with the release, but we did know that ahead of time, so there shouldn't be any surprises there. As usual, the 737-900 comes with a bunch of liveries that can be downloaded through the PMDG Ops Center, and you can pick up your copy of the PMDG 737-900 and 900ER from the PMDG store. I'll leave a link in the description below. FlightSimmer have released the Newport 2.4 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Newport is a World War I biplane from France that first flew in 1917. FlightSimmer has mentioned this is a port from FSX and P3D, but it has been some remastering with the flight model textures improvements and new flight dynamics. Features like the interactive checklist, icing and save state have not been included, as this is a port. This has been done so it can save time with the development and port over time. Features include a 4K PBR textures throughout, realistic flight dynamics, high detail sounds, custom coded gauges, parking modes with chocks, removal engine nacelles, and it comes with 6 unique liveries. You can pick up your copy of the FlightSimmer Newport 2.4 directly from the Sim Market store, links in the description below. The Sim Port team this week releases Porto Santo. This airport serves the island of Porto Santo, which is at nearby Madeira. Porto Santo's traffic includes both military and public at this airport. This is the first airport we have seen from the team in over 6 months, and the release comes with features such as high quality textures, custom 3D models, custom lights, accurate terrain, elevation and runway profiles, realistic night lighting, custom ground textures, and custom satellite imaging of the area. You can pick up your copy of Porto Santos directly from the Sim Market store. Again, link in the descriptions below. Skyline Simulation releases Cincinnati International Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The team has developed this product over on FSX, P3D, and now released it for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Cincinnati is one of the busiest cargo hubs in the US, and previously the airport served as a major hub for Delta Airlines before the merger. Now the airport has many low-cost airlines, and in the future will have the Amazon Air Cargo Hub. Skyline Simulation's version of Cincinnati Airport includes UHD custom textures, detailed HD ground textures with PBR and decals, thousands of 3D custom static objects, detailed night textures, accurate city using OMS data, ground traffic, animated jetways, and you can pick up your copy of Skyline Simulation Cincinnati International Airport directly from their store. Again, as always, links in the description below. Lining up on the runway for this week's Sim Update news, and in this week's Flight Sim blog update over on the Microsoft Flight Simulator website, the Microsoft team mentioned they are now focused on the next 2 Sim updates, being the next World Update number 12 and the next Sim Update number 12. The team is currently working on the final stages, preparing the first public beta build for Sim Update 12. Simmers who previously enrolled in the AAU1 beta, which is the Aircraft and Avionics Update 1, and didn't opt out will automatically be enrolled into the next beta for Sim Update 12. If you want to enroll into the beta for Sim Update 12, stay tuned, as we should see some details about how you can join very, very soon. Moving on, and the Microsoft team mentions they are aware of the ongoing issues that is affecting live weather at the moment for some simmers. This obviously crept up with the last avionics update. The team mentions they believe they have identified the root cause for the issue and are working hard to resolve it. There is no news at this stage when we will see the fix being rolled out, whether we have to wait for a World or Sim update, or this will be fixed in its own patch or hotfix. Hopefully we'll receive some information soon. World Update 12 is still scheduled for the 23rd of this month. The Antonov AN225 is still scheduled for the 27th, and Sim Update 12 is still scheduled for the 14th of March. World Update number 13, along with the ATR, will be released sometime in April, but there's no confirmed date at this stage, but obviously we'll keep you posted if we hear any more news. In this week's Marketplace update, we've seen 14 new products. All of these are both compatible with PC and Xbox. There's no aircraft releases this week. The updates include aircraft livery packs, scenery enhancements, night lighting packs, and airports. And as always, a thank you to everybody for all your support with the ausflightsimmer channel over the years. If you are new to the channel and you want to know when our streams are live or when our next video content is out, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell, and that way we can let you know when our next content is live. I'm going to leave you with another ausflightsimmer video up here. Why don't you check that one out, and I will see you over there.